T-shirt pricing. Let's talk about this. So the easiest way to figure this out is to go look at all the marketplaces out there, see what they're charging, and then figure out what you can charge on your own store. So if you're using a marketplace, I got some bad news for you. You're going to have to charge very little, naturally, because you have so much competition. Like thousands and thousands and thousands of people will be competing with you on places like Amazon and Etsy and Redbubble and TeePublic and Spreadshirt. All those places, you're competing with so many other sellers. So the natural tendency is to have kind of a race down to the bottom. So I'm going to show you a couple of shirts and give you some idea for pricing. So this is Amazon. I just went and typed in like funny t-shirt. You can see we got $14.99, $23.99, $18.99, $14.99, $19.95, $19.99, $18.99. So this one is super low. And look at the sale. There's like 2,484 reviews, which means that thing has a boatload of sales. And it just says breaking news, I don't care, which is actually, if you're running t-shirts, make one to fit your niche for that. You'll do very good. In fact, I'm going to take a screenshot of that and run it for my own. $19.99, $16.99, $14.99, and look at 17,368 reviews. I paused my game to be here. Like, that's actually an ugly design, if you ask me, but they're selling like crazy. And this is actually an ad that they're running to it. So, nuts. But $19.99, $18, $22, $12.99. So this guy is just, like, this is what happens, right? People start just completely undercutting each other. And they just fight for a race completely to the bottom. So if I look at all these and just get I'm not going to do anything scientific. I'm just saying, like, I would say the average price is about $16.99, honestly, on Amazon. So I'm going to go put that over here. Amazon, $16.99. Okay. And then let's go to Etsy. Now, Etsy is a very confusing marketplace for buyers, which is why they're not buying very much, because I type in funny t-shirt and I see this one. Wait, what? Stop it. I agree. That's actually funny. But the pricing is so whack because what these sellers will do is they'll take full advantage of the Amazon pricing kind of bug, or not bug, but hack, I guess you could call it, where they'll put in like a baby onesie or whatever they call it, baby outfit. I think onesie's trademarked, but they'll put in like a baby size piece of clothing at like $8.92. I'm just going to click this one anyway. And then when somebody goes to pick the size, you'll see all the different sizes and prices. It's usually right there. It is, baby onesie, $8.92. So if I get a baby onesie that says wait, what, stop it, I agree, sure, I get $8.92. But if I'm a normal human, and for me, I wear 3XL, now it's $15.52. So it's like, what the heck, $15.52? How are they even making any money on this? I honestly don't know with these Amazon sellers. I don't know what they're smoking, but they all just can battle each other to death to the point where none of them are making any money on anything. And even if they are, it's like a couple pennies for every sale, which is not worth it, in my opinion. But anyway, I would say on Amazon, when you're looking at pricing, it's hard to get a feel for what the real prices are. But it is around that $15, $16 mark. $15.87, $17.99, $15.86, $19.99, $18.74. You can basically tell who the new sellers are. Oh my God. And the old sellers are. The old people who are looking and like taking advantage of that hack. Oh my God. Crazy. So on a general consensus basis, I would say they're pretty low. Even lower than, and that's being generous, $14.99 for Etsy. Now let's go to Redbubble. Look at the prices here. And I already, or did I type it in? No, I didn't. Let's go funny. Or just go funny. Then we'll go to clothing. Go to all products and clothing and t-shirts. View. And you can see the pricing here, $18.96, $17.24. Do they have a bestseller filter? Ooh, I love that. By the way, if you're doing research on shirts, go to Redbubble, type in your niche, go to t-shirts, and go bestsellers. You will get a ton. So 17, 22, 17, 15, 17, 17, 15, 16, 20, 1, 17, 16, 15. I would say they're around probably $16, $17 we'll call it on average. Let's go $16.99. Again, with Redbubble, you just list it and then you just get a little tiny piece of like percentage wise of whatever you sell. On Etsy, you list it, but then you do have to connect to a print on demand company. And here you list it and then they will print it, pack it, and ship it. So it's a totally different ballgame, each of these so-called passive sites. So let's go to TeePublic. Let's type in funny and see what comes up. It's interesting too, over popular. On TeePublic, they don't show the t-shirt. They just show the design, which is kind of, I think that's kind of cool. Smoked brisket, not meth. That's funny. Okay, I'm just going to open that because I might actually buy that. That's kind of funny. Walking HR buyer. Tater's going to Tate. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah. But anyway, pricing wise, 22 looks like the price that they're at because every shirt I see on here is 22. So TeePublic is a little bit more. Now I'm guessing they force that price on all their sellers. And again, when you list here, when you create an account to list, where is it down here? Explore, artist sign up, here we go. So you're an artiste. Start selling today, create an account. Enables you to easily share your art and sell it on over 75 high quality products. Sounds great. Sounds great. Tees, stickers, this, tapestries, phone cases, hoodies, mugs. And here's what they pay you. So they price it at 22 bucks, you make $4. And when they sell it on sale, you make $2 for a t-shirt. So it's like, that's actually not horrible. Not the best, but not horrible. Again, the only thing I don't like about any of these sites I'm showing you is you don't have any access to the customer data, which sucks. So you're basically building their brand for them. Anyway, what do we have? 22 on TeePublic. Okay, let's go to Spreadshirt. And I think I typed in, did I just do funny? Let's see, more filters. Sort by. Oh, maybe they don't have popular in here. Well, let's type in funny and see what we can get. Anything? See, as a buyer, I would leave the site already because I can't stand waiting forever. Oh my god, pop up, go away. I swear I just saw it. What are you doing? Okay. T-shirts. There. $28.99, $34.99, $32.99, $25.99, $25, $26, $22, $19, $32, $25. Let's call about 22, I think, on here. I don't know. Some of these are a lot more than I thought. Am I in US dollars? I think so. Okay, so let's call it like $22.99. Spreadshirt. Give or take. And again, on Spreadshirt, this is a place where you can create them, then you can list them, and then they'll sell them for you. So if you scroll down, if it doesn't have an endless scroll here. About us, selling, there it is. I don't know why it's way at the bottom. Do they not want people to know? Like it's just, I don't know. Open your shop or sell on the marketplace. So that's what you can sell. Open your own t-shirt store. Which, if you're going to do this route, honestly do it yourself, because why the heck? Why? Why would you be building their brand? Build your own. Even selling on the marketplace. Yeah, it's neat because, well, I don't have to do any of the heavy lifting, and it's great. I don't have to do customer service. Yeah, you also don't get to profit nearly as much as you want. Build your own custom apparel store with SPOD and sell on the biggest e-commerce shop systems and marketplaces. See, that's good. That is a good thing. So you could hook up Shopify or WooCommerce or Squarespace. I wouldn't really hook up Etsy or Amazon, but that's just me. I forgot Spreadshirt was this POD. This shows how much I use them. Sell on the marketplace. Oh, gotta create an account. Okay. What do we have for theirs? $22.99. All right, so let's take the sum of that. Where's my sum thing? Sum of that, and then equals that divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1879. All right, so that's the average across the, I would say, biggest marketplaces for t-shirts. Now, what I would rather do is not charge that, and I would rather have a lot of other benefits. Let's say you open up a Shopify t-shirt store and use Printify. Now what do you got? Okay, well, the shirt itself, we can go here, and if you're on the, this is just Printify's page. If you're just on the regular plan, like a heavy, or a Gildan 5000 would be like 908. A Bella Canvas 3001 would be like 1061. Prime Essentials 1038. These are all just different shirts. Comfort Colors 1717. 1403. And then Gildan 64,000 979. This is the one I like. That's the one I use, so I'll go with that one, 979. So cost is 979. And then if I want to sell it, I will go with this, which leaves you that minus that, about $17.20 left over. And what do you do with that? You can run ads with that leftover amount. Now, if you sell a shirt at $26.99, it costs you $9.79. I'm not counting shipping because I get the buyers to pay for shipping. Always. I think you should too. In fact, you could make it a little cash area too, where if, for example, Printify is charging like $4.75 for shipping for one item, you could bump that to like $4.99 or even $5.49, and you'll still be able to ship. Some guys go up to like $6.99 for shipping, and they still make sales. So anyway, $17.20, you can run ads with that. Now, if you're running ads for that, anything below $17.20, you're in profit. So if, for example, it costs you, I don't know, even $12 to get a sale, then now you're at a profit of that minus that, $5.20. So you might be thinking, okay, well, why the heck $5.20? Like, Amazon was paying pretty good. Etsy's not paying anything. Redbubble was paying me a little bit. TeePublic's paying me a little bit. Spreadshirt's paying me a little bit. Why am I going to go through all this extra effort and make basically the same amount, maybe a little bit more? What if it's $13 and I'm at $4.20, right? This is your ad cost. Okay, so let's call this ad cost to get one purchase, which leaves you with the $4.20. Well, the benefit and the huge difference between all these is over here with this route, you own your customer list. With this route, you don't own any of it. With this route, you could sell your store later if you wanted. With this route, you cannot. With this route, you can generate your own traffic. With this route, you wait for them to send you traffic to give you sales. So they're completely different models within the print-on-demand universe. But overall, this one's better because the last main reason is when you do this kind of thing, even if I was spending like $17.20 to get a sale, and I wasn't making a penny on the front end with that initial sale, I'm building my email list, which will get me more sales in the future. So with this route, you can't do that. With this route, you can. And this is key. So the way people look at all this stuff is actually quite wrong. They think, I've got a profit on the front end. I've got a profit right here. So I got to get this down as low as possible so that if I sell 100 shirts, I made $500. But in reality, you're building your own brand, you're building your own store, and when you price it right, you're going to make sales. And those sales are going to build up your email list because now you have your store connected to an email program that you can then send out emails. You can send out sales, you can send out any emails you want. And those emails are basically free marketing wise to send. You have to pay for the program, the email program, but they're like, it's like free money. So this little route up here, believe me, I've done it and I'm kicking myself. I wish I had done this route from day one. So, and this, you could even go up to like $28.99, right? Or even $29.99 if you really wanted to. People will pay that when it's not on a marketplace where every other listing they see on the marketplace, Etsy, is like $8. So if you tried to sell a t-shirt for $29.99 on Etsy, where it's using that pricing hack, you're never going to be able to, because people are they're going to think you're crazy because everybody else on Etsy is barely charging anything, and yet you come in and you're charging this prime amount. That's why you got to get off there, and you got to go over here, which allows you a lot more flexibility to price it higher if you want, and that allows you more wiggle room here. That can increase your bottom line here. So again, here, if I go 17.20, now I'm still making $3 per sale, but most importantly, I'm building my list. All right, that's it for t-shirt pricing. Had somebody ask me that, so I figured I'd shoot a quick video. You can basically price it as high as people will pay. And there is a perception of value too. If you see a shirt on Etsy and it's at like $8 or $9, my first thought is, what's wrong with it? Or my first thought is like, did they get that wrong? Or is something going on here? Or how can that be so low? Right? And anytime as a buyer, when I'm thinking that, it makes me not even bother to click on it, because I think, oh, okay. And then after a while, I'll click on it and I'll see that the price is actually not what they're advertising. It's like almost like a bait and switch. And I think that's really, really hurting Etsy's bottom line here. Anywho, that's it for my video. If you have any questions on t-shirt pricing, let me know.